And now, reporting live, Mind Billy Podcast, Norense Odiase, the host of this podcast, a podcast focused on beating the hell out of your negative voice. Hi! I always do that, but hi! Because you should always, introduce people and, be a person and say hi when people enter the room. So thank you for entering the room with me. Oh, I like that. I like that, Norense. Say that more often. But now, this is a podcast focused on overcoming that negative inner critic that you have, saying that you can't do the thing that you want to do, that you can't grow into who you want to become, that you can't go to the places that you always wanted to go. We beat the hell out of that voice on this here podcast by whether it's other guests showing their stories, how they overcame that negative voice, or just listening to my little pretty face. I know today I got the do-rag on because I'm not going to come on here without a fade. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to out myself like that. But if I share my story, I hope that you can gain something from me just telling it how it is. Because a lot of the times people out here are capping. I always say that, just starting off the bat, capping and say, oh, because I want to do that thing, I didn't go through this to get to there. No, it's always like the people that have made it, have done the things that they wanted to do at the top of the tops. That's when they want to share what they went through. No, not here. I vowed not here, because it's about the journey within the climb, the steps that you take to overcome that negative voice, the steps that you take to get to where you want to go. We talk about that game, that inner battle, that struggle, and we beat the hell out of that voice. So again, thank you for being here with me. This week's episode is me again. Obviously, there's no guests here. There's only me in a hotel, 4-point Sheraton. I don't know. I don't want to, say their name. No pub. They ain't paying me for this. But I'm in Rancho Cucamonga, California, speaking in a hotel room. And it's just me. And I think it's just me because I've just been doing a lot lately. And some of you guys are familiar with the coaching search we have at Texas Tech, where we're picking our new head coach. That's been top priority for me, number one priority. And it's taught me a lot about just being in the room with so special, for lack of a better word, special, incredible, smart individuals that have a common goal to pick a coach and pick a coach that aligns with our standards, that aligns with our values at Texas Tech. We have a standard of excellence of winning, culture, family, community that means the world to us. So just finding a candidate that aligns with that, it's been beautiful. It's been cool. And I've learned a lot personally about myself. And it's like when you get in these rooms, and again, for those that don't know, obviously, probably not everybody, I'm the youngest of that group by years. And it's me, the AD, our head football coach, and an amazing donor that we have to the program, contributor to the program, and then Norense. So again, you think, and it's like, wow, why the hell did they bring you in that room, Norense? But I think it was a life-changing experience. I know it was, because I was able to gain so much knowledge from themselves, and I saw myself in a different room. And a lot of times for you watching, for you listening, you just need to get around the right people to actually know the traits that you have inside of you. It's like they hold mirrors up to who you are. They're like, wait, you're great. And it's like, I'm a confident guy. I've achieved the different things in my life. And despite of the achievements that I have, I know I'm great, because if God called me to be great, he put the Spirit of the Lord within me. I'm great. But, a lot of times it helps your journey, and it helps you grow within the journey of the climb to be around people that hold up that mirror to see like, whoa, like, okay, I'm not supposed to be able to, handle myself in this room, but I'm flowing, I'm going, I'm growing because of what I have in me. It has you take on a different perspective that's like, whoa, like this is actually really cool. Like, not that I'm around these people, that I can be me around these people. I don't know, authenticity in those rooms around different groups, it allows you to grow into all that you are. And if you're listening and you just need that spark, you've been growing, you've been grinding in what you're doing, and you just need that extra oomph. Sometimes it's your environment. It's the people you're around. They can't see the traits in you. They can't really pinpoint and highlight the traits in you because they don't know what it takes to actually win, to actually grow. I was going to say not saying anything. Yes, I am. Sometimes you have shit friends, and those shit friends can't tell like, whoa, like that trait that she has in him. Am I good? I'm spitting it out. I'm talking this how I am. That trait that she has in her, that trait that he has in him, that translates to other things. That translates to actually what they want to do. And it's on the people. It helps when you have a community of people to call those things out or to just show it that you know it through like, whoa, your conversation, like, okay, I am good at that. I am great at that, to build you up for more. A lot of the times we can be charged, we could be, use our power, our might to fight. But in those times when you're just entering a new field, entering a new realm of opportunity, it's people around you that can really push you forward, knowing that, okay, wait. Like I actually can do this. And it's a belief in me actually doing this that can turn things for me. I don't know. I say that, I start like that. I say eye-opening because it really did help me. This morning I'm in Rancho Cucamonga, like I said. We had a game last night against the Aguante Clippers, Ontario Clippers, both of them, whatever. And we lost. We lost the game, and I didn't like, how I played because I didn't really play much, and I didn't get the ball much. And it's like, again, I always preface this by saying, like, I'm there to serve, I'm there to grow, I'm a team player. But sometimes as a bigger player, big man on playing basketball, I'm playing with the Texas Legends. This is literally our last week of playing. You do the dirty work, you do the grunt work, and it fits you in your life. You've always done the work over time after time, punching in the clock. You'll do it. You'll grind, and nobody sees you grinding. Nobody sees you working. Nobody sees you doing the things that other people don't want to do. And you're not actually getting rewarded for it, and you don't see the reward from it. For me, I'm just like, damn, can I taste the ball? Can I touch it one time? Like, damn, give me a little bone. Literally 0 for 0. I didn't take a shot because it's like the times weren't right. And sometimes it's like, bro, you got to take your chances and be aggressive, be assertive. And I am. But it's like, it's so tough being a team player because it's like you team, but it's like, nigga, you too. I don't know. But sidebar, if it's you and you've been grinding, you've been working, and you feel like you're overlooked, you feel like you're not seen, that's how I felt. And then you're getting blamed for defensive mistakes when it's actually not your fault. But then you take ownership because it's like you're the bigger person and say, okay, I'm a team player. All that goes into it, and it keeps you frustrated. When you're torn from where you are and where you think you should be, the gap between that is frustration. And that tension and that frustration can be real. And sometimes you allow your feelings to get the best of you. You act out, you say things, you act in a certain way. And those people around you, I knew he was that type of person. I knew he was that type of, no. I guess it's maturity that, put your damn feelings to the side, connect with your faith. And a lot of times on that bench, I'm talking to myself. I said, God, hey, bro, if it was me, I put myself down so you can raise up in me. Because if it's me, I'd already cold clocked them up. You feel me? Because they doing it dirty. If you feel like they're doing you dirty, it's about the faith that you have over your feelings. In us, in this, I think everybody, I know, stop saying think, I know, everybody on earth, everybody breathing has that battle within. There's two people within, you versus your mind bully. And it's honestly a faith versus fear fight and everything. Anxiety, I can't do it, I can't win, lack, inaction, indecision, all comes from fear. Faith is saying that confidence, I'm going to be better. I'm growing in myself because of, something greater than me. The traits that I have in me can grow and produce different things in my life, the things that I want to work for my favor. And even when things don't look like they're going my way, I don't trust my circumstances, because every time I've trusted my circumstances, it hasn't worked out for me because circumstances change. Oh, I trust that it's going to be sunny today because the weather said, oh, it's going to be sunny. The weatherman, he was behind a little green screen showing sun all week. Everybody's like, dang, what y'all going to wear to the beach? It's going to be sun. It's going to be hot. The next day, it's freaking raining. I don't trust that because it's fickle. It's subject to change. I just trust my foundation, and my foundation is built on faith. I'm a Christian. The just shall live by faith. I go on rants all the time. Duh. But I just do think that, even in that situation of being on a bench, pissed off, I'm now talking to this level today, Rancho Cucamonga, this morning. I took a walk. And because I was frustrated last night, I tried to do some work on this podcast and different things I have, write notes last night. And I was just like, bro, I can't. So I just went to bed. I went to bed. A lot of times on these trips, you try to, go out, see the scene, maybe go to a bar, see a little lady. I'm in the market for a little, yeah. And I feel like as an athlete, and you're in the market full of, yeah, they like to classify you like, oh, you're just trying to, no, I'm not. I'm an actual person. I'm breathing human person that needs connection, just like you. If you're watching, you need connection. And sometimes it's putting yourself in different environments. As an athlete, you're always around your team in airports, in games, on the court. That's the same thing. But you're always around the same people. And it's just like, I need diversity of thought. Hello, I'm a person breathing. So when we get to these different cities, I like to walk around, go places. If it's after a game, maybe go eat somewhere outside, maybe go watch a game somewhere. I'm on the West Coast, so it's crazy. I get out, it's freaking 2 a.m. everywhere else, so you can't even watch a game. So what are you there for? I don't know. But last night, I didn't even want to do that because I was just frustrated. And so I went to bed. I went to bed and woke up this morning early, got my worship, got my reading, got in my zone. You need to process when you get up early. Put that damn phone on do not disturb when you come on, because when you get up, you'll see a highlight or something that pisses you off, and your mind will be like, oh, look at them. They got it with their opportunity. What you doing with yours? Not knowing that you are a one of one. If you're watching, if you're listening, stop looking at their IG pages. Stop looking at their little TikToks, how they've grown and what they're doing, and stay in your own damn lane, knowing that if you stay in your own damn lane and you grow and you go forward through everything that you're doing, it's different for you. I don't know. But I do not disturb, get my word. And then I was like, okay, I just need out of this little hole. Nothing against a hotel room in Rancho Cucamonga, but it's not for me. It's not creative thought. It's not diversity of thought. I can't think. It's like my brain can't get out of this place. Creativity, whenever you want to think and learn, this is another sidebar. I always talk like this. Whenever you want to be something else, it's to step out of your little environment that you're in. And so I was like, okay, yeah, it's been cold. It's been raining. I don't give a damn. Today, I'm going to walk my little and two step out this damn hotel. And so I walked out the hotel, and there's a parking lot, big parking lot with stores. Obviously, it's like 7:30. Nothing's open. And so I'm just like, I got googly eyes for some reason. I'm just thankful. I'm grateful, because of the space that I'm in. Again, I started with Christ, and I started with that. And my perspective was on that. And so I turned the corner, and I see this big, beautiful mountain. And these, the palm trees, obviously it's not real trees because I'm in a parking lot. How do trees just sprout out into a parking lot? Doesn't happen. But I'm just looking at the scene. I'm like, whoa, this is actually cool. And one mind has me like, I got to run back to my room and get my camera to actually take professional pictures. And then the other side is like, bro, just enjoy it for you. Everything doesn't have to be about creating content, doing things, showing things. Bro, just chill. Like, I never do things just for me and my mindset. So I was just like, wait, I actually have to chill right now. And so I was just sitting there thinking, and it have my mindset on outside things and service. And I don't know why that mountain made me think of somebody else, but it did. It had me thinking outside of my own situation, and it really just calmed me down. Not saying I was pissed, but I was just frustrated. And so I just kept going on a walk, and I was reading, sometimes in the Bible, these scriptures and these, it's tough to read. And so I go on, like, if I type in a chapter of the Bible, let's say 1 Corinthians, I'll literally type it in on Google, and I need the animated version. So I have the storyline in my head. I'm still going to read it, but I have the storyline. So now I have a better perspective on what the hell being said. And so I was just reading those, listening to those as I'm walking. And then I'm a type of person that loves music. And it's so weird. How do you switch from reading and listening to 1 Corinthians on YouTube to, Afro beats? I don't know. But I just needed music to get it going, to get me flowing in the morning. So I was just walking, and there's this path with all these trees. And I don't know how to explain this, articulate this, but it was just like, I don't know. A path of life. And it's just, at first it was like muddy, dark, ugly, but then the pavement start changing, obviously, because professional landscaping, I was on the verge of coming to an intersection. The path was just paving, and it looked beautiful. And now there's suddenly flowers, and now there's literally lemon and lime coming, hanging down from the tree. And I'm just like, bro, this is actually like life, bro. Like, as you keep walking the path, as you keep walking, yeah, it might be a little muddy. Yeah, it might be a little slushy because it rained, but somehow, even though it rained and it was muddy in that first section, somehow that pave, if you keep walking that little path, it start getting flowers in there, lemons, limes, starts looking beautiful. Your path starts looking beautiful. I said all this to say, Keep going, keep growing, keep glowing. You gonna glow as you keep going. Ooh, I like that. You're going to keep glowing. You're going to grow as you keep going that path. Because I'm telling you, them lemon limes, I wanted to pluck it. They was glowing. They was shining in the thing, boy. And it's just, I don't know, all jokes aside, it was just, bro, get the hell out of your own way and keep going. Stop looking left and right. If I would have swayed off that little path and went left, my ass would have died and crashed because the car would have knocked my stupid ass over. So why don't I stay along the little wavy path? Yeah, it's muddy, yeah, it's slushy, but if you keep chugging, yeah, that's what it is. And a lot of times it's hard because it's easy for me to say because I saw the little limes, the little lemons, the little flowers down the path. I saw it. So I probably tiptoed a little faster towards those because I saw it. And I wanted to get out the slush. I didn't want to get the little slush on my little shoe, St. Laurent to be exact. Hey, you talking about? So I didn't, yeah. And who walks a path in the morning with St. Laurent's on, big slacks and a jacket and a do-rag? Me, because I didn't bring anything else. Anyways, and I'm sniffling. That's why I keep, yeah. But it's easy for me to say this because I saw the flowers. I saw the lemons. I saw the limes. It's easy for me to say that. It's hard for me. Again, I'm ADD. I say all these things. I probably was getting somewhere there, but my mouth, it seems wet. So hold on. Hit one of them. I'm good. It's easy for me to see what's down the end of that path. But in life, if you're listening, if you're watching, and you can't see the end of the tunnel, you can't see your end journey, you can't see that end goal, that it's going to be beautiful, that it's going to be glowing and everything, it's hard to keep going. But that in between, before that slushy, that ugly, and that beautiful, that glow, the in between is that faith. And again, it goes back to the point I said earlier. It's a faith versus fear. If you build your faith, if you have faith on a greater tomorrow, if it has faith on a greater you, if you have faith on the traits that I have, I know I can be greater. And if I look back at my life, I was less and now I'm more. And I know I'll be more if I keep growing, if I keep going, if I just keep stacking days, bro, I will be more. And that reveals the rest of the path. And so I was walking, it just changed my perspective. And I just started being energetic, enthusiastic. Obviously, I'm skipping now because I'm listening to Buju. It's a Afrobeats artist. I'm listening to him. I'm like, okay, music is a thing. And then I literally walk down and I walk back. I see a dog. I literally almost run into the street, get my ass ran over because I don't play with dogs. And somehow in California, the damn fences are low as hell. So the dog was like, big boy. I'm like, okay, I'm not here to play with you. I'm not macho as you. I'm going to run, maybe get hit by this car, but I'm going to swerve back and walk in my lane. And so basically I did a U-turn and walked back to the hotel. And on the way back to the hotel, I did something that I should always usually do more. Probably not English. Who cares? I'm Norense. Anyways, I did something that I should probably do more. Picked up the phone, dialed that little number, and I called my mom, FaceTime my mom, and I just sat there. And I say I probably should do more because a lot of us, if you're listening, you get so bogged into your life. Again, you're growing, you're going, you feel unappreciated, you feel overlooked. So you're just going and you put your head down and you're in your own mental battles, you versus your mind bully. Your mind bully is like, oh, you're overlooked. Oh, you're unappreciated. And you're fighting like, hell no, I know who I am. I know who God made me to be. And so you're so locked into your battle, your fight, that you don't understand that there's other people around you going through the same thing. Not saying my mom going through something, but everybody is. And, this life is on connection and family and the things that matter. And I'm so grateful to take a walk like that because it made me realize, like, wait, all that doesn't matter anyways. That's just a circumstance. It's just the game. What matters is my family. And I haven't talked to my damn mom in a while. So I sit there and I talk to my mom. And she's kind of ranting about a situation that she had and a conversation she had with my sister. And it just had me think, and it really honestly secured things for me because a lot of times we don't notice when you talk to somebody else, they can help you without them actually saying the things to you that will help you. And just the situation she was talking about, I was like, whoa, God, chill. You coming on fast. Like I just called her and she's literally talking to a similar situation as mine. And it's just like, bro, that's why you got to talk to other people. Selfishly, it's like you can gain something from them speaking and telling their stories. That's why this podcast is so great. Anyways, she was telling that. And I was just listening to her go, and she's like, I'm sorry, I'm ranting. I'm like, Mom, keep talking. I'm listening. And we were kind of chiming in, going back and forth. And, I just talked to her about my situation, about the coaching search, and how, you know, I'll share this with you if you're listening. It was crazy because, I've been working nonstop on this podcast, grinding, and I study the way people question I study the way people, take on their interviews, and I study different people, and I write and I read, and I try to build material up on me, whether it's, on mental health, whether it's on the different topics that I talk about on this, because I want to be of value to somebody else. I don't want to just sit here and just talk. Yeah, that's a version of me. I gotta be me, but I also want to be bringing value, a trade-off, something for you to take out of this other than just entertainment. I always say education over entertainment. But then again, I'm thinking like, it's hard to grow without consuming the entertainment to know, okay, that's the trend and that's what I need to speak to. So it's tough. Anyways, I know that I need to be of value. So I've been studying and working so hard on this podcast. And it was funny in those rooms, in those conversations, when it's a coaching search like this. I'll talk about this probably in a whole different episode and probably speak on it at length. It was like God was preparing me for that moment without me seeing it. Again, that little dirty path, I was grinding. I've been grinding through this podcast. Oh, this guest, I got to get this guest, this topic, read, write. And then that negative voice, that mind builder is like, bro, what are you even doing all this for? It's not amounting to anything. Yeah, probably a few people listen to all this stuff, but it really helped me when I was in those rooms on that coaching search. I was able to lead the conversation. I was able to pry and quote unquote interrogate and really understand where they're coming from, and then ask the right questions and then bounce it off people in the room. I don't know. It just felt good, man. I felt like I deserved to be there. And I did. I know I was there, but in that, again, when you're in a room like that, you feel like, bro, why am I here? But then, everybody had notebooks, and I talked to a former coach of mine, a big name coach of mine. I won't say because people probably hate him because he left to his school, and yeah, context clues, fill in the blank. And he was just like, when you're in there, he was coaching me up, teaching me, and he's a great guy. I love him. Anyways, when you're in that room, listen more than you talk. Those are very powerful people. They can help you. And in my mind, I'm like, yeah. I'm going to be myself. And it's so funny because I did the opposite. I talk more than I listen, and listening more than you talk literally is great, and you can learn. But I feel like this podcast and what I've been doing here has allowed me to come from a different angle and talk and really test and see if the candidate lives to par. And I was just asking, okay, making sure the standard that we have for Texas Tech. Long story short, I want to do a whole episode on that because it was crazy. But basically, I was able to hold my own. I didn't have any notes, which at first I was like, I probably should. But it was so easy because I've worked for this. I've grinded for this. And it's like, it goes back. This podcast, the muddy path, I couldn't see the light. I couldn't see that it'll come to a situation of that, but I was equipped for it. And I was just telling my mom, like, man, that's just God. Like on the plane, literally, I dropped tears because I was just like, whoa, it hit me like, bro, all of this helped me in that moment. And it's the believing without the seeing, the faith. It helped me on something that I couldn't even thought of, to be blessed, and a huge honor to be in a committee of a huge decision at my university. That's actually really cool. Something that I really care about. What the heck? That's cool. And I was prepared, not because I crammed the night before. It's because I've been growing and glowing for this moment, through the mud, through the ugly. I was able to show myself worthy of that because of who is within me, who gave me the traits to do it. And it's the traits that I've been working through. If you're listening, if you're watching, you may not see where you want to go yet, but it's on the traits that you have inside for you to build, for you to get there. I always say that, but what's meant once. I'm beautiful. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I say that every day because it's the truth. These little affirmations, I don't like that word. They assertions, being audacious with the things you're saying, being somebody aggressive with who you are. Say these things every single day. If you wake up, I say, man, I'm blessed from the head to my toes, to the soles of my feet. I'm blessed. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm going high and not bottom. I'm the top and not beneath. No man can stop what God placed in me. Ooh-wee. I got the spirit of the Lord within me. beside me, behind me. The angels are encamped around my bed, around my head, around. If I step and I see a little dog, the angels around me sometimes. I forget. That's what I say every single day. So if I say these things every single day, I'll say the same things on here. I don't care. I don't know. Anyways, I just am, again, grateful and thankful for just the space. And I was just talking to my mom and I was just like, man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. And we're just going over back and forth. And then I come up here and I do a pod. I say all this to say perspective, life. Sometimes when you're in those dark, ugly, dirty, nasty times, get the hell out of your apartment, get the hell out of your hotel, get the hell out of your house. Walk, get a different perspective because, woo, when I get out there and I see them little palm trees, I feel different. Get some motion, get some action, get you flowing, change your state. And when you change your physical state, you can change your story that you're telling yourself. It changes your story because it's like, whoa, I'm in a better state. I can see what I've been thinking over differently. I can actually gain a different perspective. And I can gain a different perspective with calling my mom. And I can gain a different perspective with talking to community and surrounding myself with people really invested on my success. And so, man, I'm going to continue growing and glowing. I don't know what that or anything will come out to. I do know greatness, but I don't know what it will look like. But I know God is equipping me for it. And if you're listening and you always watch this podcast, God is equipping you for it. Even if you don't believe in Christ, he equipping you for it. Hey, you talking about? That's what I believe. It's my truth, my pod. I'm the host. I'm going to say it. I say again, I've been talking. And a lot of times, you know, if you're like me and you're a different type of communicator, you like to feel the pulse of the room. So if I'm the only one like this, the only, aggressive, not abrasive, but just a extrovert, life of the party type of guy, and there's other people that's different, not saying you're better, not saying you're worse, but you're just different from everybody else. Sometimes it'd make you want to just quiet your voice and be just like them. No, I can't do that. It's not my thing. It's your thing. If you're quiet, you do that. It's beautiful for you to do you, but it's for me to do me. Sometimes you forget to be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. The beauty in life. I think, again, I talked about this past, previous, and forevermore. The beauty in life is showing up as you. I was so thankful and grateful, even more so in those rooms, because I was authentically Norense. I wasn't talking like, oh, this, no. Obviously, you're professional. There's a way you communicate, but bro, I'm being myself. If I got a joke, I'm gonna say a joke. Like, bro, happiness is being yourself in every room. I don't have to show up like this for my little ugly ass boss. I don't have to show up like this because my friends. No, what kind of friends are those? If you can't show up like you, they ain't your friends anyways. I don't know. I always say I don't know. I do know. But, you just got to hit it with the I don't know to make it seem like softer. No, I know. Maybe more times I should say I know, because I know. I'm on here with a do-rag on, sweating through this little jacket with another thick thermal on, sweating and spitting. I know. This is who I am at this moment. Hey, you talking about? I got a fake black ring on and, a watch that's broken and don't TikTok. I know. Big face rolling, though. It look good. Hey, you talking about? Anyways, I know. And I know that you can overcome the things that you face if you just keep going. I like music. This is totally a different topic. I like music, and music, I just need to surround myself around great music, listen to great music. And because it just changes you, I just start looking, and I feel the beat, I feel the lyrics, listen to the lyrics, I look at the words, and I'm like, bro, this is actually, I guess, crazy. Something I like about Afrobeats, not an endorsement on Afrobeats, but it's like Afrobeats, Nigeria, I feel like, is real spiritual and all the different things. It's real. It's just more than just music. Like, man, I'm with this girl and then we went to the block. No, it's like I listened to the song. It said oil in my head, and oil on your head is like means anointed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed from my head to my toe. And I listened to that. I said, bro, this is crazy. Like, I'm blessed. It's like, I am blessed. I am blessed from my head to my steps. But like, it was hard. Anyways, I just like surrounding myself with things like that because it just over and over, you're training your thoughts And then when you train your thoughts, your feelings change. And then when your feelings change, your behaviors change. And when your behavior changes, your performance changes in anything. And when you come from a great thought place, your thought life is clear. Everything else works itself out. Clear your thought life. What's your thought life like? If you're watching, if you're listening, what does your thought life look like? That's a damn tongue twister. What does your thought life look like? If I was to open up the big ass head of yours, what would I see? Is it your mind bully winning in this moment? Is it your mind bully telling you you can't do what he's saying? Maybe that's good for him. Clap, clap to him, brother. But that's not you. Maybe it's I'm so focused on what I've been through in the past. I'm so focused on those people saying these things. I'm so focused on people wronging me. My eyes, my focus, all is on that still, that I can't go and grow into tomorrow. Or I'm so focused, I'm so fixated on what I want to do, what I want to accomplish, who I want to see, who I want to be, that I can't see what I'm becoming right now. If that's you in that battle, I would say take a walk, gain a different perspective, see your life presently, and see where you want to go. Because when you strategically prioritize those type of things of, okay, I feel a rut, I got to get the hell out. Prioritize getting a different perspective. However you do it, get that different perspective of, clarity. Once you have clarity, the next step, you can see what you want to get rid of. Because a lot of this times, you have so much clutter, the underlying things around you subconsciously, whether it's in you or around you, that you can't even see. But if you step out, walk out of this hotel, gain clarity, 2, you can see what actually matters to you. And if you can clearly see what actually matters to you, you can clearly see what doesn't and what you can cut out. Trim the fat, as they say. Get rid of this, whether it's your friends, whether it's the activities that you've been doing, things that you've been listening to, Instagram posts or things that you follow. You can determine like, okay, that has nothing for my future. It's not actually helping me. It's hurting me. And so if you do that, that's when you know that you can grow and go into the next step. Housekeeping is literally knocking at my door, so it messed me up. If you hear this, I don't care. That's how it is. Please don't come in. I'm good. No, bro, let somebody flow. No edits on this thing, because edits is fake. And I like being real. Edits really do make it better, but I don't know. But it's the intentional work that you got to do to grow. And what I said before, if you can trim the fat, go get a different perspective, know what you don't need, you can understand and tell where you're going. And it's beautiful because clarity, it works in so many aspects. And once you understand that your family, your friends, where you want to go, who you want to become really matters, you can help other people gain a different perspective as well. And maybe start a podcast like the Mind Bully Podcast. Maybe. I don't know. It's just, I know. Stop doing that. I know. And even when they see, the Mind Bully works in so many ways. When you spitting that hot fire, your mouth watery, glistening, he wants to stop me. They trying to stop me. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from getting this message out. Hey, you talking about? It's beautiful though. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. If you're listening to this and you got anything out of that, please do me a favor. Yeah. On, with a podcast, yeah, you need like help. You actually need help. You need people to subscribe. You need people to rate. So if you're on any platform across the globe, Apple, Google, Spotify, any of them things there, and you like this and you haven't left a review, please leave a review. Anything helps the channel. You get me? And if you're on YouTube, drop a like, drop a subscription. These things going to get better. I'm not Hollywood, yeah? It's not a whole different team, yeah? It's shout out my man Imran. My man helping me with the YouTube videos, cutting it up, switching it up, adding a little zing, zang. Shout out to you, my man. But it's just us two doing this for right now. You get me? Just chill. The steps of growth. And it's, again, you put so much pressure on yourself if you're doing something, if you're listening, to be the top of the food chain, to not know that at the top of the food chain, there's other chains. And how did they get there? They probably had help. And if you help me with a subscription, that'll help grow this channel. That'll help grow this message. Overcoming your negative voice, beating the hell out of your negative voice starts with getting the hell outside and take a walk today. Maybe it can change things for you. Peace and love. Bye.